Swan Song, Herb put S in I mean, we can try putting that as the password. What? What is that? Or maybe it's November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. November 8. Yes! The foundation. We can now go down the foundation. Hopefully we don't need a basement key, but I have a very big feeling that we're going to need a basement key. Yes. What's up, guys? Welcome to Blueprints episode something. I think it's episode 8. It's episode 8, isn't it? I am recording these in quite quick succession, actually. I'm just going through them. I'm editing them as I'm going, and it's going really, really well. Because the process that I'm taking is, while I'm editing, I'm basically editing. I'm rewatching all the videos, and I'm putting stuff on the Excel as I'm rewatching. And there are so many things that I pick up on when I rewatch. It's like, I can't believe I didn't think of it in the moment almost. So I'm going to try and relay a lot of it to you. But I've done a lot of work today on trying to figure things out. And I know I was quite lazy last time because I never actually did all of the stuff that I said I was going to do. But today, it's all complete. I have done it. I have almost graduated. I need to take the final exam, but I've gone through every classroom. And I think I know all of the correct answers. So you'll see I've changed all of this a little bit. I actually never downloaded the picture where I combined these, but you don't really need to. I mean, you can kind of see it just as it is. I put contraptions here. I've kind of put all of these together, and then I have worked these things out. So I've just done like my own worksheet here, and I've put my answers. So I now know what all of these mean. It's not actually algebra. I don't know why they call it algebra, but it's more complex math. The square means you square it. It's important. One of the worksheets said you only square when you get there or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you do all the numbers and then you do the symbols. So, for example, on this last one, it looks pretty complicated because there's a 95 squared. It looks like it's 95 squared, but it's not. It's 5 times 2 squared plus 5 minus 95 squared, right? So you do it in that order. It's kind of like BIDMAS or PEDMAS or whatever. And then this diamond shape is inverse. So if you've got a 16, it's going to become a 61, etc. And then here you have an inverse of 12, so that's 21, and then you take 2 off, it's 19. And so that's what you get. And I've checked my answers against like everybody else's in the class, and it all matches, like based on how much they got. That's how you do this sort of puzzle. You have to do like, what do you know? What do you not know? Okay, then how do you deduct what you don't know? Like, how do you deduct what's actually correct here? So that's that. Oh, and then these curvy lines. Yeah, I think I said last time it was rounding. So this 1 is you round to unit. These 2 means you round to the nearest 10. And then the 3 means you round to the nearest 100. So that's what that means. That's probably all going to come up on the dartboard puzzle again. Irajan worksheet. By the way, I didn't really know what Irajan was connected to, but if we go to History of Arindia, it says that the first era is denoted as Adjura. And so we're learning... Never mind. It's Edjura. I get confused between Edjura and Adjura, but Edjura is actually... Okay, it's a region. Never mind. I was wrong. But yeah, whatever. So I've translated all of these, and I've put in red, basically, anything that they didn't tell me on the whiteboard. You'll notice there are verbs here, and it's because I think just the gist of it is the verbs are always going to be in the same, it's going to be English. So, el swim, nev dow. I think that's just to simplify it for the game's sake. But then you have weird things down here, like I didn't know how to do this, but this was the part where I had to deduce it from other people's answers. Like ven is branch and nev is trunk, I believe. Very strange properties here, and if we get some Irajan, I probably will be able to decipher it, translate it. But if I have to do something into Irajan, that's where it's going to be a little bit more difficult. In terms of books and lore, I've added the Drafting Studio Red Letter. I've added the Drafting Strategy Volume 1, but nothing really major that we got last time. And then Realms you've already kind of seen. This is a new sheet. I've basically got all of the realms here. Notice how there's 8 realms in total. I've got their national color, which for 3 of them we don't have yet. And then I've got their symbol based on the kind of the core of the sigils. And then travel, weather, society based on the sigils. And then other information. So stuff like the Angel Orinda. It was named after the Angel Orinda. Royal Museum is located in Fen Aries. Secret Garden contains more Ajai fruits. Stuff like that. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. And then I've got a map. I spent a little bit of time on this, putting this map together, and it's going to be updated later on when we get more information, but I've put the national colour, I've put where it is, and I've put the symbol as well. I've drawn out the symbols. I've put some work into it, guys. I've put a lot of work into it. I'm very passionate about it. And then this history test was actually okay. Because I had all the information I needed right here. And I was surprised that I wrote down all the information that I needed, but I did. And it was very, very good. I actually had a very easy time with it in the end. I kind of wish I recorded it now because it didn't take too long. But general Teskin, I didn't know about that. We had to deduce that based on the answers that people gave. But Oris was named after the historical figure. I did say they had 3 sons. The 4th king had 3 sons, but no, it's 3 children. One of them is a daughter, so that's why it's 2. The War of the 5th Era, I did write down that it was 22 years. I forgot about that. I thought it was 12. And then Eraja was an allied. You can see here that it says Arch Ares and Nuance joined their cause. So there you go. That's the war stuff. And then, as I thought, the black flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war. And I think at that point, here's my working theory, right? I've written it down here. My theory, based on all of this, is that we've been really confused about the difference between Orinda Ares and Fen Ares. I think Fen Ares is just a different era Orinda Ares. I think Fen Ares is current era. I think Orinda Ares, as you can see here, this is 3rd era. Orinda Ares was around in the 3rd era, but then it turned into Fen Ares. And I think that could have been after the war, the 22-year War of the 5th era. I think after that, the black flags went down, Orinda Ares went down, but red flags went up, Fen Ares went on. So I think that's when the change happened. That's all very theoretical though. So that's that. I've still got my sigils here. Nothing new there really. Angels and family tree. I think one day I'll make a bigger sheet on here maybe with just all the characters and their significance. Because there are a lot of characters and a lot of names that we need to make sure we've got. But at the moment, it is all in my head. So anyway, this will all change, I'm sure, over time. But in order to do that, we need to have a run of blueprints. Now, I do need to say a disclaimer right now. I'm probably only going to do 1 run in this session, and then you're going to see a future me. And that's because my first blueprints video is premiering in exactly 1 hour's time. So I'm not going to necessarily rush this day, but I'm going to try and get it done in an hour. I just really wanted to play today. And then I'm going to go and watch the premiere with everybody in chat. And I think that'll be fun. Okay, what do we have for our outside room? Okay, now here's the thing, guys. Last time I did say it would be like 2 or 3 more episodes until we get Schoolhouse again. I really want to pick Schoolhouse here because now I know there's a final exam. And now that I've done all the homework, I've like literally done the homework, I kind of want to see what the final exam is and see if we can pass it. I am really just curious about it. So we're going to try and do a Schoolhouse run and see if we can get far with it at all. I honestly don't think we will because we don't have the additional steps, we don't have the additional gems, we don't have the additional coins really from like Freezer and Sauna and things like that. So that is unfortunate, but we're going to see what we can do with what we've got. And to help us, I think we're going to go back to drawing blueprints from the Banner of the King. So Kennel is... I mean, Kennel's good actually, fine. Because it's basically a spare room, but it's got dig spots. So I'm fine with that. And it has the effect of... shut up, dogs. Sorry, that's mean. Why are there not more dig spots? There were like 3 last time. Hello. Yes. Classroom. Sure, I'll take classroom. We go into here. So this is the first one done. In order to get 9 classrooms, we're going to need a chamber of mirrors. Now, that is a little bit scary, but hopefully we can do it. I think this is a good time for the workshop. I think we still need workshop things for sure. Let's see what's in here. Sledgehammer. That's good. Okay. We won't be able to craft anything now. Okay. Ooh, aquarium. I think reading nook is good. Oh, I should have actually picked conference room. Never mind. I didn't see conference room. I think I'm kind of rushing a little bit. Not because I've got things to do, but because I just thought I should. Now, chamber of mirrors. Actually, this is probably a good time to do it. We don't necessarily need to do anything in chamber of mirrors. Once we draft chamber of mirrors, that's it. That's it. So I think we draft chamber of mirrors. We go back to the entrance hall. We try and fill out the empty space there and try and get up to the foundation. It would be nice, though, to be able to do some stuff in here because I know you can get gems on each table here and we need gems. We really need gems, so it would be great to come back into the chamber of mirrors. But we need to go back to the entrance hall in order to do that. Okay, let's draw north. Freeze your accounts. Oh, no. Drawing room is good here. And then let's see if we can connect here. That's good. That's great placement of a classroom. We don't have any gems, though, now. So we're going to need to go hunting for gems. It's a little bit scary. But maybe we'll be able to do it now. That opens that. So we do have access to at least 1 gem now if we want to go back. Which actually, we do want to go back. It's going to take us quite a lot of steps to do all of this, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so now I can press this button. I can take this gem. That opens that, so hopefully... Oh, not amazing. Not amazing start to the run, really. But we do have 2 classrooms already, and we've only drafted like 6 rooms. So I think that's off to a good start. It's just the resources we're not getting much of right now. So I will take the reading nook. Again, just for a key. Remember, we always draft library from... Or we always get library from reading nook. I could do it just for the... Oh, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I need to do spare room here. Yes, I didn't even notice. This was our last exit, really. That could have been very bad if I picked library. It would have been the end of the run. Another workshop. It has to be another workshop. I would love to take wine cellar here, but I can't. Oh, no. I think I might have just, like, already killed the run. I think I was too focused on getting classrooms when I didn't really have the appropriate resources to actually do a classroom run. I think it might have been a bit premature. Okay, well, we're in the foundation. That's good, at least. It would be nice to get a shovel, but I doubt that's actually going to happen. Okay, den. Perfect here. I was wondering where our den was, to be fair. So we go into here. We get our gem. Okay. Any more gems? Any more gems? Wine cellar. Let's go. That is perfect right now. We needed a wine cellar. 3 gems. And then off we go. Honestly, let's just go. Let's try and get as many classrooms as possible. We're trying to get 9 classrooms. Another drawing room. Drawing rooms are free. Are free to draft. And they give us 2 rooms to draw from. Or draft from. I think drawing room is probably my favorite room by now. Like, it's pretty good. I think I'll always use it. 4 items in the walk-in closet. I think count me in, really. Ooh, actually. Yeah, walk-in closet. Let's get 4 items. A key, 2 gems. We made our gem back. What's the other? Oh, salt shaker. Have we had a salt shaker? I think we might have. When you eat food and gain steps, gain an additional step. Okay. Actually, that wasn't really worth it at all. I think that might have made the run worse. Finally, we can see trophy room. This is a great opportunity to do it. We get 8 gems back. Trophy room. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many gems just on the table for me. Anything in here? There's a cheetah, there's a gun, there's a camera. There's some stags. And look, there's my trophy. The full house trophy. That's the only trophy that I have at the moment. But we're going to fill this up. There's some other trophies up there. Oh, a rhino. Oh, this is interesting to see. Full house trophy. Draft a room in each open slot of your house. We've done that one. Was that the first one? Okay, great. So let's see if we can do these in order. We probably won't be able to, but Explorer's Trophy. Complete the Mount Holly directory. We've got 88 rooms out of 110, so we are 4/5 done, exactly. That's not bad, you know. That's not that bad. Bullseye Trophy. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. We've only done 10? It feels like we've done 100. A Logical Trophy. Win 40 parlor games. Again, it feels like we've done so many more of those. Trophy of Invention. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Yes, okay. Trophy of Drafting. Win the Drafting Strategy Sweepstakes. What does that mean? Okay. Trophy of Sigils. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. What does that mean? Unlock all 8... Well, we know what the 8 realms are. I don't know what unlock the sigils means, so that's interesting. Trophy 8. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. What does that mean? It's so crazy that there's just like there's trophies in here we don't even know where to start with some of these. That's crazy. Inheritance Trophy, reach room 46. That's the one we're always aiming towards. Dare Bird Trophy. Now here, dare. Remember, Swim Bird was always talking about dare. Dare Bird Trophy. Reach room 46 in dare mode. There's an extra mode? Right. So I guess once we finish the game, we need to do the game in dare mode, right? But what's the point? Here's the thing. I was struggling to think about, like, is there much replayability in this game? Because the thing is, once you know how the puzzles work, you can just, like, you could probably reach room 46 in your first few days, right? So where's the replayability? I get the replayability, actually, with the room drafting. The room drafting is never going to get old for me. I think that's such a fun game mechanic. But how... I'm interested to see, at least, how replayable it will be. I mean, it might be replayable as well in like a year's time when I forget how everything works. But Cursed Trophy. Reach room 46 in Curse mode. So there's actually another mode on top of Dare mode. That's insane. I wonder what changes in those modes. Day 1 Trophy. Reach room 46 in 1 day. Oh, I thought I was doing quite well. But you can do it in 1 day? Reach room 46 in under an hour? I mean, what? Trophy of Wealth. Buy out the entire showroom. Okay. We need to get the casino for that. Diploma Trophy. Ace the classroom final exam. Okay, so that's what we're heading towards now. Not really, but Trophy of Trophies. Complete the trophy case. Okay. So that's everything we're aiming towards. I think that's also all of the achievements on Steam, so... That's the aim of the series, I think. This series, on Ozone, we're going to try and complete this. But I doubt we'll actually get that far. Okay, trophy room. We've got 9 gems now. We asked for gems, and we've got our gems. Classroom. Okay. So, classroom. Get some steps back. With a salt shaker. Salt on an apple? I'm not sure about that, lad. Okay. Oh. Our lockpick isn't doing great for us. Aquarium is good here. We really need to go left and then back down. Like, somehow. I just don't know how we're going to do that. Let's redraw a little bit. And see if we can think about how to do that. Dining room's not bad. We are actually low on steps. Music room would give us a major key. Let's just keep trying. Conference room. Conference room would be good with the locker room, but we need the pool. Okay. Now I'm starting to get a bit concerned. Oh, now I'm starting to get very concerned. I would love to take Rumpus room. But we don't have this redraw capability, and we need a room that branches out. Oh, another trophy room. That's a bit ridiculous. Is that too much? Oh no. Uh-oh. Last redraw. Okay. Oh. I don't really like this. It has to be music room, I think. That was unfortunate. We had a few opportunities there and we didn't take them. I think we need to try to be a little bit less risky going forward. We did get a key card, which I didn't even think about the fact that there might be security doors. Did not even think about that. And key card is a major key. It's classed as a major key. That's interesting. It's trying to give me Rumpus room. Let's let it give me Rumpus room, for goodness sake. Because I feel like this run isn't actually going that well. So maybe this is the sign of, you know, if you're going to get something this run, you may as well get the Rumpus room. Let's do it. Let's see what Alzara has to say for us today.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Yes, you are, Alzara.
You find yourself
Face to face
with
the great Alzara.
And
What a Giga Chad.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Mm-hmm. Why else would I be here?
Yes,
Yes.
the fog is clearing.
Fog? Fen Aries, Orinda Aries?
I see a shadow
Whoa.
in the door.
That's the nursery in the back. Coming into the dark room. A shadow in the doorway.
Footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open.
Huh? We can open that?
An item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar.
Now I'm paranoid. Watched from afar.
A young boy who once was brave, but now
This is so creepy. Huh?
what you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I don't know what to think about that. I feel like there wasn't much there to pick up on, although maybe I just didn't pick up on any of it. But, so, a shadow in a doorway. He was going into the dark room, so that's kind of ironic in a way. And then, like, silent footsteps in the hallway. It just feels very, very vague. Like, a lot of just sentences that don't actually matter. I think the open gate outside was interesting. They said, like, there's a gate that you have not opened and there's an item that you haven't picked up. And I'm like, I don't know. It just feels bit vague for my liking. I don't know what to pick up on that. It just doesn't feel like there was anything. It was a nothing burger, I feel. Oh my gosh, I'm getting very unlucky now. I'm getting only north rooms, really. I mean, let's do drafting studio because I think this run is going to be over. And I want to do at least something that will be like a permanent addition. It's trying to get me to pick casino again. Oh, that's so funny. Casino, games of chance, we've read that before. Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Interesting. So if we have Dovecote, I was going to say storeroom, but that makes no sense. If we have like Dovecote and Nook, or Dovecote and Classroom, because that's very applicable. If we have Dovecote and Classroom, we'll be able to do two different variations or orientations. That's the word for the classroom. So we could go left or we could go right. That's very useful if we can get Dovecote while drawing, and it does take up one. But also this looks interesting by itself. But also, can you rotate Dovecote? That's the other question. Can I say, you know what? I've drawn Dovecote. I'm gonna rotate Dovecote so that I'm not going left. I'm gonna go right. That's interesting to think about. Solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Oh, a quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. I quite like the idea of solarium. And then casino is 2, yeah. But we kind of do need a lot more coins. But at the same time, this will also make us lose our coins. I think solarium. I think I'm interested in solarium. I know, second opportunity to draw casino and I didn't take it. This is the Great Hall partitioning today. Not really going to think about it too much because I don't really care that much. We didn't get a gem in here, did we? So there's no point doing that. I mean, I don't even have a magnifying glass, so I can't do that. All right, let's end this run. This run is so stupid. I can't believe what we've done here. Okay, we'll go library just so we can keep going. I don't even think there's any point of doing... Oh, yes, that's right. We've got drafting strategies. Okay, let's pick number 4. And then let's continue on. Bookshop, I would love to take, but we don't have enough for any books, so there's no point of taking it. Right. This is the only thing that this run is going to be good for now, is trying to get the other classrooms. It could be doable. We don't really have many gems anymore because we spent a lot of gems on Rumpus Room and Drafting Studio. But we can redraw a billion times, so we can try and get a room that we want. We can get a classroom again. I am just scared that we don't have any keys and it's not, the lock pick isn't gonna work or something. There's a gem here. I don't think I've ever seen a gem in a classroom before. Apart from me, of course, because I was such a teacher's pet. Oh my gosh. So many locked rooms. Let's redraw. Trophy room again. This Chamber of Mirrors is funny. Could go study. I mean security. We've got 11 redraws though. I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna go classroom just to try and try hard it a bit. This is the 6th grade, isn't it? Yeah, so we need 3 more. We've got 1 gem at the moment. And we've got no keys, so this could go wrong. Okay, no. We need one that branches here. I would love to take storeroom, but we need to draft that somewhere else. Come on. Let's get a tea room. Another rumpus room? Would that mean I get another cutscene? That's very interesting. If I get that on my last redraw, I'll take it. But, oh, classroom is so tempting, but we need resources. No. Okay. It will have to be dining room. And we just have to hope and pray that we get what we want. Okay. None of this is what I want. None of it. I don't want any of these things. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping for a storeroom, but I just didn't get it. That is so annoying. Den is perfect. Den is perfect. I think we can maybe still do this. It's going to be very close though, if even at all possible. Oh, another gem. And keys, gems. I'll take this. I'll take it. Right. We could potentially do it. Classroom here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. I feel really tense now. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's no way. I have to get really lucky here. Because we need 2 more classrooms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more classrooms. We've got 2 gems. We need to get a regular room here. And then a classroom pointing north. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Please, though. Please. No! God damn it! God freaking damn it! I was 1 away again. I may as well freeze my accounts, though. Like, freezer is actually a good pull here, because then I keep my 19 coins. Oh, that is so annoying. Not again. I can't believe this schoolhouse, man. Okay, let's try it again, I guess. Or we can try something else. But we'll see. That's so annoying. I've come so close. That many... But, like, that's the way you do it. That's definitely the way you do it. It was just unfortunate that on that run, we went left. We kind of boxed ourselves in a bit. We went right and then all the way up, and we couldn't kind of do things in time. It's really unfortunate. We just kind of boxed ourselves in. Okay. Well, we can definitely do better than that. Okay, I'm gonna go with the tool shed here. I do want to do a run in the future where we get shelter and then we get red rooms. We get red rooms, red rooms, red rooms. But I'm gonna go tool shed because I know that we need tools in order to do things in the workshop. Like, we need to make things now because I think we've been missing out a lot on contraptions and what they can actually do. So we're going to try and do a run with the metal detector and sledgehammer. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think I would be comfortable again picking blue rooms. Maybe even yellow because we've got lots of gold, but we don't have lots of gold really. We have 23 gold to our name, which is more than we usually have at this point, but I'm going to pick blue again. Yeah, I don't mind blue rooms. I think blue rooms are actually just really solid. Okay, we'll start off with the workshop. I think that's a really good plan. What do we get in here? Battery pack. Okay. So we're starting off with a really good base. This should be a run where we use the workshop at least once. It should be. Oh my goodness. Do I want a vault? 40, it would take us to 63 coins. But there's actually no reason why I want the vault, is there? I don't really want the vault. I don't actually think the vault is any good whatsoever. Storeroom it is. It's going to give me 2 keys now because we upgraded it last time. And then, of course, the gem. I don't think the metal detector picks up on the gems, which kind of makes sense. Let's go Let's go conference room, actually. I think drawing room is good to save for later. You know, Chamber of Mirrors. Chamber of Mirrors has actually gone from one of my least favorite rooms to one of my favorite rooms. I think being able to draft the same room twice in one run is kind of crazy, actually. I'm going to go with code check here. Not necessarily because I want to take out the vault key, because we didn't actually get the vault in the end, but because I kind of want to make a contraption and then put it in the code check. I think that's really beneficial and something that I just haven't been doing. Again, we get drafting studio. I think dining room has a nicer layout here, though. Oh, wait, there is something I want with money. I want books. That's true. If we see vault again, I would be tempted to get it, because we have the vault key as well. So I will be tempted. Okay, reading nook. Fantastic. Another key for us. A trunk. Okay. Lab could be good for experiment. I'm gonna go with lab. I could have gone library there. I definitely could have gone library, but I want to get library later, I think, and get the bookshop in a nice place. Hopefully we can get more and more coins as we go. Let's set up an experiment. So each time you find trash digging, each bedroom you draft after your second, next 3 times you open a locked trunk. I think this is the best. Lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. That is incredible. We just don't have enough steps for it, I don't think. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Do we want aquariums? I'm more intrigued by the letters in the mailroom, though. We don't have a mailroom yet, but I'm just intrigued by it, you know. And there are a lot of rooms that I feel like I ignore a lot, and I feel like I shouldn't be ignoring them as much as I am. So I'm going to try and pick rooms that I pick less commonly. Ideally, I would have gone into the foundation here. I actually think drawing room isn't bad here. Again, it's a case of me drawing the drawing room, or drafting the drawing room and getting the gem out of it again. Okay, so here we go. I think music room is fine here. I really like music room for the major key. Okay, the silver key here. Many doors. Great. And then the key here. Alright. Kennel, sure. Not too fussed about it, but it's fine, I guess. Shut up, dogs. Shut up. This isn't a great place for the mailroom, really, is it? I'm gonna redraw. Yes, okay, I'm glad that I redrew there. We get a gem from this. Is there a trunk here? Nope. There could be other things here, though, but no. Let's go right, and hopefully we can get something. Yeah, boiler room, sure. I don't like spending this many gems all the time, but it's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. Okay. Then let's go this way. It's not fantastic. We'll go mailroom just because we have the experiment. I'm not really fond of it. But, yeah. I say now we go back to the entrance hall. I'd say now is a good time. Okay, so we go up from the entrance hall. Chamber of Mirrors. I mean, unironically, it's the best option here, so I'm going to take it. We don't even need to go in there because I know we aren't going to be able to get anywhere there. It is unfortunate that we're going to have to go all the way back now. That's the wrong way. We are wasting a lot of steps doing this, but I'm sure it's worth it. That's the first time we've seen attic. It's unfortunate we don't have the gems for it right now. But drawing room, again, gets us to all the places we want to go. Gets us another red ruby. And then we can go down from here, can't we? So let's do that. Trophy room. Conference room is good. Wine cellar is good. I think conference room is more good, though. Ah, we just got a conference room. Now we're getting an office. So let's get the office. We're going to get a gem back, which is unfortunate we don't get 2 gems. But we can spread gold, and we just came from the conference room. So in theory, it should all go into the conference room. So let's do that. And then back in the conference room. Yeah, tons of gold. Okay, so our aim this run really is to get a bookshop, I think. And the way we can do that is by going into the office, getting a library that goes down, and then bookshop immediately after. That's, I think, the best way to do it. Or I hope that we can do it that way. Library? No. It's going to have to be closet, and I hope that we get a gem out of this, actually. No, the one time that I want a gem... shovel... like, shovel would usually be good, but we're not getting green rooms, so... it is kind of worthless. Although, like, we do have a lot of items for the workshop. We did say we wanted to make a contraption of some sort. We're just not getting rooms that we want. Den. Maybe getting only blue rooms is quite bad. And also the fact that we are filling our deck back up with the same rooms because of Chamber of Mirrors. So maybe Chamber of Mirrors isn't actually doing me as much good as I thought it would. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom, so we need to remember that for the end of the run. Another closet? Another dining room? Sure, I'll do a dining room. Oh, the attic again! Damn it! I don't have enough gems for it. 8 items would be amazing. I could go to the attic and then go back to the workshop and build something. Ah, that is annoying. Chapel is best here. Although storeroom... yeah, you know what? I'm going to go storeroom. It might be crazy to draft that on like the 6th rank, but I think it will be worth it. Right. I'm just hoping for a library. Or actually, I'm hoping for an attic. I'm hoping for an attic. I'm hoping for a library. What? Oh, I didn't pick up the ivory dice. Oops. Yeah, attic, library, both would be good out of here. I can re-roll 3 times as well. I don't want to use my special key. Sorry, I'm not really in camera shot. I don't really want any of those, to be honest. Let's use our free re-roll. 3 gems. Let's use one of our re-rolls. Let's do closet. We could get something amazing in closet. Never mind. Oh, closet is so bad. It really is. It just gives you hope that you'll get a good item and then you won't. Oh, shovel. I could shovel down there. Okay. We are very low on steps as well. We're not actually doing that great. Sometimes the runs are quite a blur. Like, I get a lot of motivation at the beginning. Like, I'm going to do well this run. I'm going to really give it a really good shot. And then the run just goes. It just slips away from my fingers. It feels like I'm just like always kind of slipping downhill a little bit. I always feel like I need to take a bit more of a breath, but I just can't. I'm going to take archives. And then I'm going to go back while I still can to the mailroom because I want to see what these letters are about. Whether they're actually like significant lore or if it's just like memos almost. What's this letter then that's been delivered to me? Is it... Oh, it's here. Oh, Randolph Moore. And Randolph Moore is a scientist from the lab. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Sinker, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. Okay, so he's at Sinker. Okay. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There has been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Thank you, Randolph. That's actually great. I have noticed here, Arch Ares. And it looks very, like, civilized. It looks very cityscape-esque. So, hopefully we can get a magnifying glass, though it is quite late in the run. I did hear my thing go off. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. 62 coins, and currently nothing to do with them. I'm really hoping we draw library. Because I don't even remember what we can buy. History of Arindia First Edition, I think we can buy. We can buy a new clue as well. I don't know if we can. Actually, I think that might be 80 coins. Maybe. Maybe I'm misremembering. But... Oh, we don't even have the... Oh no, this is very bad. I thought we did have the keycard this run. Okay, I'm taking library. Or do I take reading nook? I think the run is over as it is, but I'm going to take reading nook. I'm going to get library. I'm going to get bookshop. If library takes me down here, the run's over. If library takes me up here, the run continues. Let's do it. Whew. Yes, I love this game. This game stresses me out more than anything else in the world. Let's use our key. And then... Ah. But if we re-roll, do we get library again? Oh, I don't want to know. I don't really know. Okay, let's do library. Let's do library. We do have drafting strategy here. Are we going to get the bookshop? Yes! Attic. Are you telling me I have to make a decision? Oh, I'm going to make the decision of bookshop because we don't have enough steps to go back to the workshop. Okay, bookshop. Let's just do bookshop. And then, can we buy anything here? We can buy both of these. Oh. I think a new clue is a lot more intriguing than History of Arindia, because we've already read History of Arindia. It just had a lot of blacked out bits, and I know it's going to be useful to us to know more about Arindia for sure, but a new clue sounds so intriguing. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. There we go. So this was a good run for that reason. Otherwise, this run was kind of crap. So I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm really actually playing quite poorly now. It's crazy that we got to the antechamber on day 5, was it? And I haven't been in there since. Like, think about that. It's been 14 days since I've been in the antechamber. I need to get my act together. It's because I actually haven't really been focusing on getting to the antechamber. I've just been more focusing on getting cool rooms, getting cool combinations and things like that. I think maybe we should start thinking about making that sort of progression into the antechamber, going back through the foundation and unlocking the basement, and then I think that opens up the game a lot more. At the moment, I think I'm just playing around too much with... I think actually something that's preventing me from moving forward is Banner of the King. I think the fact that I've taken blueprints and the fact that I've got Chamber of Mirrors has actually kind of prevented me a little bit this run, which is kind of crazy to say. You wouldn't think it would be that way, but it is that way. So last thing we do in this day is read Drafting Strategy Volume 4. This is actually perfect because I start premiering my first video in this series in 13 minutes, and this shouldn't take longer than 13 minutes in theory. But November 25th, Simon P. Jones. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. You are so welcome. August issue, this is. Tools of the Trade, guiding... Okay, let's go. Tools of the Trade, taking issue with inventory. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting techniques. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. See, this is very thematic, isn't it? It's very on theme, because we've literally been trying our best to combine items in this run, and even though we got a lot of items, I don't even think any of them combine. It's so unfortunate, because we started out with the sledgehammer and the metal detector. Metal detector goes with the magnifying glass to make what I can only assume will be a game progressing thing. The sledgehammer must combine with the battery pack and something else as well to make, I don't know, I don't even know what it makes, but like some sort of, what would it even make? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Like, there's so many things probably that you can make in there. We just haven't been getting the right items at the right times. We're getting workshop a lot now, and we're just not getting the right items. From classic compasses and T-squares to the state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. Yeah, so you have a silver key here, because you can kind of tell by the like club symbol at the top. Gems, eraser, pencil. Here are your reroll ivory dice. Which, by the way, I haven't looked at the things on them. I don't know why it has like a symbol of a tree. Some sort of like swords and shield, maybe? Maybe it's different, like from different regions or something. I don't know, but there's only 6 faces, so there's a... Is this a compass? No, it's not a compass. Oh my gosh. Ozone. Stop being stupid today. Upgrade disc. I would love to get another one of those. Yeah, just a lot of drafting things. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or a budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. Okay, that's good to know. The Guiding Compass, an introduction to drafting items. Items that affect special floor plan costs. Gems. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. These valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. The stopwatch. Never had the stopwatch before. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem costs you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Oh god, that is so beyond me. I'm never going to be able to do that. Emerald Bracelet. Of course, if you are wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from the showroom, this very high-end luxury item removes the gem costs of special floor plans altogether. Repellent Spray. But why remove gem costs when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent Spray can free you of that annoying floor plan for up to a week. What? How have we never seen these items though? That's crazy. Ivory Dice. Dice are a resource that allow you to re-roll for new floor plans or drafting. So these are items that affect drawing and the draft pool. Brass Compass. We've had the Brass Compass. A useful drafting tool that adjusts the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. Silver key. The orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when rooms have tons of doors. Silver key all but guarantees that your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead where you want them to go. Gear wrench. Again, never had it. The first item that can adjust the rarity of floor plans in the draft pool. Although it only works on mechanical rooms, it's a useful tool for customizing your experience. That's interesting. So it's like a handheld conservatory, but only for mechanical rooms. So that's like the boiler room, security, pump room, things like that. Ornate compass. Another luxury item from the showroom and likely the most useful drafting tool on this list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Okay, glue, grease, and guts. Workshop contraptions. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate items, I don't know what that word is, to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators. But for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we have included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. This is what I'm interested in, right? Battery pack is useful in 3 contraptions. So that's interesting. Because we've never built anything with battery pack, but we've only built 2 things really, and they only had 2 parts to them. The shovel is useful in 3, the metal detector in 3, broken lever in 2. Okay, so it almost acts like a handle probably. I think we need broken lever. I think it's broken lever, sledgehammer, battery pack. I think that makes something. Probably. That's probably like a super hammer. Could you break down walls with that? Oh, yes. That would break down the that probably breaks down the wall in the greenhouse and the wall in the secret garden. Yes, we need to make that at some point for sure. Compass, a component in 2 contraptions. Have we had compass? I don't know if we've had compass. That's crazy. Sledgehammer in 1, lockpick kit in 1. We know what that is. That's a pick sound amplifier. That's the lockpick and the metal detector. Coin purse is in 1. Magnifying glass is in 1. We know that's the magnifying glass and metal detector makes the burning thing. And then there's a secret object used in 1 contraption, and I have no idea what that will be. Okay. That's it on the workshop. Oh, I want to know what you can get. It's about time for an upgrade. Architectural Digest's Guide to Upgrade Discs. This is good. This is good that this is going through this. Because we've had all of these options, actually. Interesting. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disc. This floppy data disc houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disc into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing designs contained on the disc. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disc's array of plans ensures that no 2 architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. Yeah, so we've had the storeroom one before. We picked the 2 keys because we were very insecure about how many keys we were getting on our property. We picked the courtyard. So there you go. And then we picked the reading nook. Although now I kind of wish we picked the breakfast nook. But reading nook has been very helpful, to be fair. We've kind of stormed all the way through all of the library books. And next time we're going to be drafting the library and we're going to be taking out, for sure, a new clue. Because I am ready for a new clue. I am ready. I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm sort of plateauing. I feel like we had a lot of momentum with all the red envelopes, and then we sort of, we got the foundation last time, which is great. Like, it's great progress, but we need to get to the antechamber. How do we get to the antechamber quicker? And like, what's a big clue? Like, give me a big clue. So I think a new clue has come around at the right time. Tool tips, tricks for itemized success. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using a hall pass. Never had a hall pass. Okay, drafting floor plans like tunnel. Oh god, and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. So I guess hall pass will allow you to do hallway, or something like that. I don't know. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make security doors more or less common. If you have a key card, it's worth changing these settings to high. And if you haven't, you may want to set them to low. Yeah, exactly. For the Endeavoring Gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool. But did you know you can refill this item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water. We've done that. It's in the kitchen. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house, and the secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these room positions. Yeah. The unfortunate part of it is it has to be a locked door. We realized that last time. We tried to get the secret garden in a room north, and it would have helped a lot, but we couldn't do it because it wasn't a locked door. And I think actually part of that was because was that the run where we had the power where you dig things and then it unlocks all the doors in the room. I think that might have been it. If you've come across any fancy ruby socketed candlesticks, you may want to take note in case you can find an item that can produce a flame. Okay, let's make sure we have written down ruby socketed candlesticks. And then we'll make sure we keep an eye out for candlesticks and see if any of them have a ruby. And therefore, you know, these specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that trip when the candle is lit. That's really interesting. So we know what will light it. We just need to get that item, and then we need to find all these candles. And I think it will do the trading post as well, the dynamite in the trading post, and it will also in the tomb. It will. We can probably light the candles in the tomb, and it might open another room or something. Because I feel like there's actually more to the tomb than just that angel puzzle. Anyway, that is very interesting. I have 1 minute left to go. So I am literally just going to, I'm going to call it a day here. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I have 8 steps, so probably not. I can't go through this door because it's a security door. So here we go. Still an okay day. We got a new clue. Well, we didn't get a new clue, but we got the book a new clue. And a corporate villa. That's funny. Conference room, office, and mail room. Wow. What are you trying to say, man? Yeah. So that's enough for now. But the video is going to continue, so don't you worry. I guess I'll see you when that happens. And it feels like it's got a lot of lore in it already. I've been listening about we're on Mount Holly in Reddington. I don't know if Reddington is UK based or in the United States or something. So we'll have to. I'm such an innocent child. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm so naive. Anyway, cut to the next part of the video, whatever. Okay, I'm back. Let's go into day number 20. I'm very, very excited for this. I really, really want to get a new clue. I'm so excited to get a new clue. It feels like I've kind of stagnated at this point, but I think we can keep going. Like, there's definitely big things. Here's the thing, right? I know what sort of things I need to be doing. Like, I need to reach classroom number 9. Like, I need to buy the other books in the library. Like, I have things to do. It's just getting to the point where I can do them. That's where I am now in this game, right? It's the fact that I've got certain things to do. I just need to be able to execute them, and that's where the game part of this actually comes in. I think now hang on. Trading post could be really interesting because first of all, I haven't really picked trading post ever, or I have, but I haven't really used it. And if we're trying to get items in a workshop, like items to use in a workshop, we can come back to the trading post later and we could trade something that would be useful to get the item that we want. And also because it has the dynamite in. Again, Like that's something that's definitely appealing to me. But while I need to remember that, I need to remember that we have that. I also really think it's important to try to get to the antechamber here. I think that's going to be my main aim now going forward. Like, again, it always has been my aim. But recently there have been a lot of things where I've been like, yeah, I really want to get here. I really want to do this in this room. I think now I just need to try and focus on getting to that antechamber. I need to focus on the goal again. Banner of the King. I'm not going to choose... Well, I say I'm not going to choose one. I have been curious since we got this what black means. Black prints are more likely to be drawn while drafting today. So I know of one black print, and that's the tomb. And we haven't taken the tomb. So I don't know if there's more black prints or if I'm being stupid and I'm misremembering something. Anyway, let's start out with a hallway, going into a reading nook. Then I think no matter what, I'm going to draw a library here. Well, actually, yeah, no, I'll draw a library. And then I'm going to order A New Clue by Marion Marigold. It's exciting because it's another Marion Marigold book. It might be interesting to us. We don't want to pick weight room. I think commissary is best here because it's the only other option, actually. I just realised. So let's pick the commissary. And commissary is actually quite good for us because that's also another place where we can get items from. And items, again, are important to trying to get some contraptions going. Den, perfect. Exactly where I want the den. And that goes into... It could go into the conservatory. We're going to go into the pool hall. This is great, actually. We want the Great Hall in order to get into the antechamber. We also want the foyer so that the Great Hall is fully unlocked. We don't really want to be using keys on corridors. That is a big waste of keys. Now, this is the first time we're seeing the pool hall. This is very nice. 2 pool tables rather than a billiard table. They're not very different. And we've still got the darts puzzle, which is, I think, on hard mode still. But 4 divided by 2 is 2. Maybe it's not on hard mode. 18 minus 8 is 10. Times by 4 is 40 divided by 20 is 2. 12 plus 4, 16. Minus 5, 11. Times 2 divided by 11 is 2. Cool. 2 keys. Great. Up from the pool hall, we've got... It could be an aquarium. I think we go chapel here. And then, instead of going into the chapel, because we would lose a coin that we could use in the commissary, let's go up from the den. And we will take a pantry for more coins. And then, we're not going to go in the pantry yet. We're going to go into the entrance hall. This might be very random, but I actually quite like guest bedroom here. I don't mind guest bedroom. Let's take guest bedroom, see if there's anything in the guest bedroom. There is something over there. Is it a key card? Key card is great. Yes, we like that. Okay, cool. So we got a key card from the guest bedroom. Let's go back through the den, into the pantry, get the coins in here. We're going to lose a coin, but not that bad. Gain back our steps from the banana. And then, okay, cool. And then, 4 more coins over here. Great. Into here. Drawing room is great. Yes. To the left, to the left. What have we got? Honestly, nothing fantastic. I could take storeroom here. I think I'd rather redraw floor plans. Walk-in closet could be good, because usually we spend a gem on walk-in closet and we get 2 gems back, or something like that. I'm going to go walk-in closet, just, yeah, for the items. We could have gone corridor there and progressed to the left, but I don't mind too much, because we do have another opening to the left. We've got a salt shaker, so that's quite good. Let's go up from the drawing room. A gymnasium. Not ideal, is it? But I can make it work. Sure. And because I don't want to go into the gymnasium again, preferably, let's draft this now. It's not great, but let's do storeroom here for sure. Get some more stuff. And then we can go through the foundation. And... not really the stuff that I wanted. But I think spare room is fine. I kind of want to go back to the commissary, but it's quite a lot of steps away. But I think we should do it. No, we have quite a lot of resources. Do we try and curl back around? This is where I always struggle. Like, when do I go back to the commissary? Should I have continued at the commissary while I still could have? Like, it's difficult to know. I think let's just keep going and see if we can make it work. I doubt we will, but... yeah, we're going to start getting locked doors as well, so we need to be careful. I think aquarium for sure. Yeah, let's do it. And then we go in here. There's a key. Great. Right, we want to try and go back south from here. If we can. Yes, we definitely can. Funeral parlour is good here as well, actually, because we've got 4 red rooms. So we can get 4 gems from this. And it goes south, so... well, hopefully it won't go south. The gems are in the false box. Don't know. The gems are in the false box. Interestingly, we have duplicates. Only one of the other boxes is false. So this is false. Hang on. This is false because that can never be true. We can't have a true and false because they're the same statement. So this is false, meaning the other 2 are both true. The gems are in the false box, which is black. We could be losing 30 steps here if I'm not careful, but I think this is correct. Yes. 4 gems for master. Didn't like that. Wow, a lot of keys are being used. Perfect placement for Coryard. Perfect. And it's always left unlocked, so we don't have to worry about that. We've got a locked trunk there. Got some dig spots, but we didn't get a shovel in here. It's unfortunate. Corridor. That's a shame. I think it's going to be nursery. I think bunk room is... we don't really get anything from bunk room. If we draft nursery now and get bunk room later, that's amazing. So let's do nursery now. I know it costs a gem. There is a gem in there though. So yeah, I will take that. What's through the door? What's through the door? A boudoir. Not too shabby actually, not too shabby. Now let's see if we can connect back to the commissary, because that will... I think that'll be a big make or break, because if we can get back to the commissary, we can spend the coins that we have gathered on our way. So I really want to try and do that. Rumpus room. Or workshop. I mean, rumpus room. It gives us 8 coins. Like, we cannot pass that up. Let's do it. I was a little bit hesitant there, but you know, you cannot pass up the rumpus room when you've got the Great Alzara. This is the second one in this episode, right? I think. Yeah, it is, because I remember I saw the last one and I was like, what the hell was that? I didn't understand any of it. Okay, let's see what the rumpus room is all about. Well, let's see what Alzara has to say today. 4th cutscene.
As it was foretold.
We can rewatch these if we need to in security.
At the sound of a dropping coin, you find yourself face to face.
The music is very different.
Alzara.
Come on, give me a big clue.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
The music is very different. It's usually not this melancholic.
Is becoming clear.
Okay, green room. Forest.
I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echo
Oh my god.
A
That's me.
seed that has served
I think.
many generations, each with their own stories.
Yeah. Okay.
Each with their own secrets.
Yeah.
Each with their own ending.
Yeah, we've been there.
But all in the same chair. What you have heard here
Okay.
has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
These cutscenes are always really fun to watch. But sometimes they have things that we can kind of grip onto and sometimes we don't. Like the first one was the perfect example of it. We had a black cat tied to a red flag. Like, what does that mean? Black cat, red flag, superstition. We've heard about red flags before, Fen Aries, stuff like that. But now it's very, it seems very focused in on certain things. And I really liked that, actually. I really liked that it talked about generations. It's giving me the sense of history repeats itself, right? And I'm thinking that, you know, Herbert's father, Baron Thomas Sinclair, he must have given the property to Herbert, and then Herbert will give we inherit the property from Herbert, and it must have spanned for generations and generations, and it's always the same chair in the drawing room, the chair in the drawing room, right? It could also mean a throne, maybe, but like the chair in the drawing room. And I think it's pointing me towards the fact that there's a secret in the drawing room, which we already know. But it's still really interesting to watch, and I really like watching them. The kennel is perfect here, and if we can get a shovel, it's even more perfect. So let's go through the kennel. And hello, doggy. I do have to pat you. Hello. Or pet you. Pat or pet? Probably pet. Okay. What's in here then? We already have a salt shaker. We can get a shovel. Let's go. Oh my gosh! It's day 20! 50% off! Perfect. So we can get all of these things. We get a shovel. We'll get a sleeping mask. And we'll get a metal detector. And we still have 10 coins left. That is perfect. Okay. So then, we need to go back to the aquarium because that's our only place that's left. And I really, really hope that we draft the right rooms. We do have 6 gems. I noticed that we still haven't seen, like, the rooms that we want. Really. It's quite infuriating. Come on, go north, please go north. North, north, north. Okay. It's security or observatory. Is there any benefit to going security? I guess a terminal, just in case we get an upgrade disc somewhere. I doubt we will, because I don't really know where we would get one. Both of them cost a gem. Observatory is a permanent thing. There is something I want to look at again in security on the tapes. But it might not be a thing for this run. Security has more doors to it. Observatory is simpler. Let's go to observatory. Okay. Very tough decisions that probably are not going to matter in the slightest, because I think the run might be over through the next door. But what is this? Diamond Dust Major on a run that we probably didn't need it, but we'll see. If we get a trophy room, it will make all the difference. Here's our foyer. I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. Because we don't have any keys either, so that's perfect. Okay. Where is... Oh, it's there. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Come on, please give me good stuff. I mean, it has to be office. It's good that we have the gems for it. It's unfortunate that we kind of have to take it. But, yeah. Do we have a conference room? I don't think we do. No. Okay. Just checking. Take this gem, and we have to go back through here. that's a bit of an issue. Can we resolve that issue? We do have a metal detector, which I think actually does spawn in more keys. Greater chance of finding, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know if I'm interpreting that correctly. I think it just might be over. Bit unfortunate. We can spread gold around the estate because we're going to be walking around the estate, but I think that actually might be it. Again, just a really unfortunate run. Oh, this is going to be gold. I forgot that we have a shovel. Oh my gosh, I didn't dig up my dig spots. So let's go back to the quarry yard. I just completely forgot that we had that. And do we have a sledgehammer? No, we don't in this run. All of the runs are blurring in my mind now. It's kind of bad. Oh, where are the keys? That's all the dig spots. Are there any dig spots in the kennel? There must be, right? No keys in here? No. Any keys in here? No. Any dig spots? There is one. Key. No. Oh, we have so many steps and so little keys. It's infuriating. Why isn't this selling any keys? It's so annoying. This game annoys me sometimes. All the time. At least we have a metal detector, so we know for a fact that I'm not missing anything. Oh, I did forget that we have the foundation. This is also a place we can dig. No. Can you dig it? Yes, you can. Okay, well, I think this was a pretty useless run. It was only a 20-minute run, which is kind of good. I'm bringing that average down. Really far down. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Oh, we had a key card. Well then, it's day 21. Suffice it to say, I am feeling a little bit defeated, actually. Maybe it's because I've been playing Blueprints for way too long, just in the last, week. Sorry. I don't want to make it sound like I'm sick. I'm not. I swear I'm not. I just do feel a bit defeated because I feel like I'm doing really well with a lot of the puzzles, but I'm just not doing well with the game in general, which I guess you do come here to see the game. I just don't know. I don't have any big leads on anything, really. No, that's untrue. I do have leads. I can't follow the leads. I'm gonna cry. I don't want a hovel. I am fine with root cellar. Or I'm fine with shrine. Let's just do shrine. Yeah. Let's just put 4 in there, see what we get. Okay. The Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 die. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a die. That's a bit interesting. So shop rooms could be... Wait, that's quite broken if we use Banner of the King on shops. I don't know how to feel about that. I did just realise, with the Banner of the King, I know, if we put it on black, it doesn't actually do anything in the main property. But if we... it guarantees us a tomb if we want a tomb. And that's really useful because sometimes I think we probably will want a tomb. We don't have to wait on it. We can just get a tomb if we want a tomb. That's quite good. Anyway, I think let's just cut to when something interesting happens. I'm sure that's what I've been doing in this video so far. Okay, something interesting is happening at the funeral parlor. Although we're not going to do it right now, so there's no point of... Yeah. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Oh! I have just noticed in the chapel... By the way, I'm building a really good run here, actually. Like, I'm doing really good with the full house kind of prospect of it. But I've noticed the ruby candles here. I think there's something here. Maybe it will reveal, like, an 8th angel. Because I am expecting there to be an 8th angel, by the way. Because there's 8 of everything, right? There's 8 regions, there's 8 of this, there's 8 of this. So I think we need to come here and light those candles when we get the chance. If we ever get the chance, because oh my gosh. I've been trying for so long. Okay, let's do observatory. Let's see what's in the observatory. What is this? Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common. That's actually... really not what we needed, because I was doing so well with this. So what do I do here? Do I use Banner of the King to try and somehow neutralize that? I don't know how to do that though, because I guess always have loads of doors. Red rooms pretty much always have loads of doors, except like furnace and lavatory and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh god, this is already awful. Commissary, it just has to be. What's going on there? Oh, it's a shop room. Yes. So I got a dice. I got a die for that. Okay. Compass. Salt shaker, shovel and sledgehammer. Okay, let's keep those in mind because those are very useful items actually to get in the commissary, I think. I feel. There are dig spots out here that always are in the foundation. Goddamn attic! I always get attic when I don't have the gems for it. I will get the attic one day. 8 items is a ridiculous amount. It's so overpowered, but it's 3 gems. Okay, let's go this way. Let's use our redraw if we need to. Vault. Damn it. Furnace. Yeah. Oh, let's redraw. That wasn't the best idea. I don't think. But hang on. I might take nursery. Yeah, I'll take nursery. The more times we take dead end rooms. Oh wow, more die or dice. I always say it backwards. The more time we take dead end rooms when we are okay to take dead end rooms, we should be taking them so that they get eliminated from our draft pool. That's the philosophy that's underlying all of this, I think. Let's go back to the spare room. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Let's do wine cellar for the gems. We do need gems, but I do respect we also do need keys. Of course we need keys. I think this is going to be a lack of key run again. I just think I have more focus on the gems because I like the kind of luxury floor plans over the other keys. Okay, reading nook into library. If we can get the library to go the right way, that's good. I mean, reading nook, at least just for the key, is good. Okay. The library isn't going the right way. Okay, I want to test. Bunk room is good because that will give us 10 steps. I want to test if we get another library if we reroll. Yes, we do. That is so good to know. That is such good knowledge. And also, we're going to read a new clue. And a treasure map. Oh, God. Okay. 6, or 4-6, I guess. Room 46. Here, just above the drawing room. Okay, that's good. We're gonna go there. We're gonna see what's there. I wonder if we'll need a shovel for that, though. We do have the coins for it. Okay, that's good. And that's because we used the reroll dice. That's good. A new clue. Marion Marigold. I have been excited to read this ever since we heard about it in the bookshop. What is this going to be? Oh, no. We are the only borrower to date. Oh, it's because we just bought it, yeah. 1988, Sundial Publishing. That is a different publisher, by the way. And that's obviously because this is after 1987, after the disappearance of Marion Marigold. They were also trying to cover up the fact that she's still alive, almost. They were saying, like, this is her last work before she went missing, but it was probably made after she went missing. So let's have a look and see what this is about. This could be big. This could be very big. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. How did you know? He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. I loved that rhyme scheme. That was great. We're going to need a magnifying glass. Arrgh! He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had, that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Oh my gosh. Oh no. He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colours of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. Oh my God. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. You're telling me? A man obsessed and cuckoo too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. That was amazing. I mean, I really enjoyed just reading that. I've looked at all the left pages. Now let's look at the right. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about here. I'm sorry if I'm here for another half an hour talking about this book, but this could go on for a while, so I apologize in advance. So, this has given me a lot, actually, to work with. The first thing I'm noticing on this one, and by the way, we need to come back here with the magnifying glass. If we don't get the magnifying glass on this run, we need to take this book out again and then make sure we get a magnifying glass with this book. We can do that for sure. We just got unlucky, I think, that we don't have the magnifying glass on this run. The first thing I'm noticing is root 8. 8 is, of course, a very, very common number in this. So that's that. But there's nothing else more to that, unless maybe when I zoom in, these become actual words or something. I don't know. I love this rhyme scheme. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and the precedents evident. There's not the there, but of the evidence present and precedents evident. I love that. That's beautiful. So, dead cases, lavatory, attic. I can't quite see it all. We will be able to see it, of course, when we will be able to see it when we have the magnifying glass. Corner cases, patio, nook, office, library, pantry, parlor. There's stuff here for sure. There's a sign here that says departures, like it's from an airport. I don't know why that's there. This is interesting. So hang on, at the end of the book, this is okay. I'm seeing signs. Yes, I'm seeing signs on every single page, and on this one it says. No, on this one, have you seen all the signs? So we need to. Oh my gosh, my brain is. I'm so scatterbrained right now. So let's write down all the signs. So Route 8. Route 8 is our first sign. Then we have departures. I don't know what this could mean though. Okay. Unless it's the first letter of each, like something like that. And then it's keep left. He had looked high and low in each of the rooms, searched every corner of every tomb, every space. We found a new clue, we know what to do. His castle looks like a rook in a sort of way. This is Orinda, because it's the one with the scepter and the royalty. Look at these torches as well. Or the candles, sorry. They need to be... It doesn't show them as ruby underneath, but they will probably need to be lit. So what... Are we in a specific room? I guess you could say this is the... This is the chapel, probably. Because we did see these candles in the chapel just now. To Tanner Fork. That's an interesting one. To Tanner Fork? What does that even mean? Is this maybe Bridget and the person setting up the thing? I don't see anything else on here. Question the cooks. Spoke to the chauffeur. Okay. There is a sign here that says, right, I'm literally just going to draw that sign. It's giving me directions, I think. Route 8, departures, keep left to Tanner Fork. Up and right. I don't know. Clocks, cuckoo clocks. This one, okay, this is what really intrigued me, and this is where I started thinking, oh my gosh, this goes deeper than I thought it would. Tender cipher. Tender cipher? What does that even mean? Luna renamed. Okay, hang on. I need to write this down. Tender cipher. Luna renamed. So, for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of different types of puzzles that exist in the world. Of course, you know that. But I would say that it definitely boils down to like two. Or, well, no, not really two, but there are two big ones. And that's like, there's, I would say, logic puzzles. So like the parlor game. And sure, there's like number puzzles. There's like weird, just, I don't know, like follow these rules puzzles. But logic puzzles are a big thing. You know, you have like those big grid puzzles as well, where you have to work out like who did what on what day, etc. So logic puzzles are very, very big. Like that's a very big subsection of puzzles. But then another side of puzzles is cryptic puzzles, I would say. And cryptic puzzles, if you've never done a cryptic crossword, go and have a go at it. I guarantee you won't be able to get any of the answers. Because cryptic crosswords are essentially, it's all English language, but it's a language within a language, I like to think about it. Because there are certain triggers. There are like certain trigger words where you go, that's what I need to do with this clue. And the reason I've brought this all up is because I've seen the words Luna renamed. And I'm immediately being triggered by the word renamed. Renamed to me is telling me anagram. I'm thinking anagram. What is an anagram of Luna? I might be completely wrong. Runal. Runal. As in rune, like of runes? I'm going to write it down. It might be nothing. Runal is interesting. I don't think there's any others. Onla, no. Yeah, I think that's good. Runal. But what does that mean? Okay, so Tender Cipher, Luna renamed. And by the way, I really love doing cryptic crosswords. They're really fun. Uncle Or. Uncle Or. Oh, is that going to be an anagram as well? Draft the sixes. Okay. Draft the sixes. What does draft the sixes mean? Okay. I don't know. He changed all the letters in the... Okay, this, I'm interested in reading this. For many reasons, I haven't looked at this yet. I haven't even looked at it. First of all, the sign here, I think, seems to be dead end. It's difficult to tell, but dead end, I'll put as the sign. Route 8 departures, keep left to Tanner Fork, right, dead end. I don't know. Okay. So, Mary, as in Mary Marigold. Mary. Like Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Gates and Gates. There you go. I knew at some point there would be a clue that would be like, Gates is also Gates, guys. Just saying. And then it's got a picture of a horse, just in case you didn't know what Gates was. Despite this being here, I still think the drawing room safe is kind of insane. I'm still very impressed that we got it, as with every other safe. Right and right. Now it's interesting that there's a right here, and it's similar to the arrow that we saw before of the right. So, like, it's trying to make us think of homonyms or homophones. Sorry, is it homophone? No, homonyms have the... I don't know. Homophones. I'm going to say homophones. It's interesting that they draw a big attention to this. We need to be on top of that more. Merry. Right. Like, what could that even mean? And then law equals word, jaw equals name. Let's just go back to the Excel real quick. Yeah, they do say that law is word but they don't say what name is. Do they? They don't say jaw anywhere. So jaw, no, not Joe. Oh, no, not Joe. Okay. Jaw equals name. But why? Why is that important? Law equals word, jaw equals name. I don't know why that's necessary to hear about. Draft the sixes. Shifted extras. The fixed stars. Wait. Draft the sixes. The fixed stars. Okay. So all of these are going to be various... Okay. They're going to be books. So like Swimbird. Is Swimbird here? Or Red Prince. The top one, Tender Cipher, looks like it could be Red Prince. REDPRINCE. Oh, the Red Prince. Yes. Tender Cipher equals the Red Prince. Okay, so then the others. So Draft the Sixes equals the Fixed Stars. What other books are there? Like a History of Arindia. I don't think it will be on there. What about like Draft Strategy? Draft strategy. No. And then there's Swimbird. The manual as well. Is Luna renamed going to be that manual? RCWF manual or something? Is that why there's loads of random letters? I don't know. I don't think it is that, actually. What is Uncle Orr? Oh, Uncle Orr is a new clue. Okay, that makes sense. A new clue. What about Realm and Rune? Realm and Rune, I think, is Luna renamed. I could be wrong about that though. Realm and Rune. And how many letters is that? That's 12. And that's 12. Yeah, I think that is right. Realm and Rune. Yeah. Okay, so Tender Cipher is the Red Prince. Luna renamed is Realm and Rune. Uncle Orr is a new clue. Draft the Sixes is the Fixed Stars. I don't know. That's great, but like I don't think that helps us. Does it? Does it help us? Do we need to read them in order or something? I don't know. It feels very shifted extras. Yeah, again, it just feels very vague. I don't know. Dead end record. Or record. He stayed up all night. Okay, so he's looking out. He's in the entrance hall, and there's a... Oh! I know what to do. Oh, yes. So, okay, I wanted to go to the security today for this exact reason, but I think I know now. I think what that guy was carrying in that second tape, I don't think it was a book. When I was rewatching it, when I was editing, I don't think it was a book. I think it was a vase. And so I was wondering, is there more to the vase that I missed in that video? And I wanted to recheck the video. And I think this means we need to break the vase. And I think we can do that because I think we can buy a sledgehammer today. So let's try and do that. Record each. Okay, so there's that. Great. Stop. Record each stop. This is making something. It definitely feels like it is. Having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Ballroom, looks like. This looks like it's in the office, maybe. We've seen that painting before. Is that in a corridor somewhere? That is somewhere. There's a kink here, meaning this is in the office. M-A-J-E-R. Or J-O-R, major. What does that mean in Irajan? Ma is small. And then J-E-R? Oh, name. Small name. Small name. What could small name be? I guess small name could be what small name could be what it's talking about with Bridget, like where you have the lowercase. In that case, we've already solved that puzzle, but that's the other thing as well. I don't know if a lot of these are talking about puzzles that we've already seen and solved, or if they are for something more. Dead end, major key, seen all the signs. Yeah, we need to zoom in for this. We need to magnify it. We need to magnify this as well. Of course we do. This looks like it's doing more sort of anagram stuff. I feel like I'm missing so much. Metro system. You've got some sort of... Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. Remember we were in security and Marion Marigold held up that picture of like a random line. I was just looking at it now and comparing, and it does look like it matches up. If you see that right there, that looks like it matches up to, oh my god, controlling my mouse when I can't see my screen is insane. It looks like it matches up, like it curves around and then goes around and down and then down here. Maybe it's that. Why would that be useful? Again, I don't know. It does feel like there's a lot here. Like it feels like we could continue with the game, come back here, and then we would see loads of other things that we didn't see before. It definitely feels like that sort of game almost. The suspect is a key. The suspect is major. The suspect is minor. The suspect is minor. Minor. I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, these red ones are lies because they're on red. Get left on red. The suspect is minor. On the way. On the way. Okay. And that's it. So I've got Route 8, departures, keep left to Tanner Fork, right arrow, dead end, record each stop on the way. Like that last bit, record each stop on the way, is very compelling. That's going to make something. But I don't know what the full thing means in the context of the full book. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave that for now because I want to get on with the rest of the run and because we need a magnifying glass really to understand, I think, a lot more of what's going on deeper in there. I think this is where we redraw. It's unfortunate we are one gem away from the trophy room. I would get bookshop, but it does leave us dead. We don't really want chamber of mirrors, do we? I think keys for sale is fine. We also haven't been to the locksmith. It's unfortunate that we have to kind of do this, but let's do this. Locksmith. Oh yeah, we get reroll dice from it as well, of course. Okay. So first time in the locksmith. By the way, I do want to point out, I love that it's in a lock shape. It's very, very cute. So what is this about? Oh, you can get special things from here. I thought it was literally just keys. So 1 key for 5. 3 keys for 12. Lockpick kit. I do kind of want lockpick kit. And also special key, and you don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be the silver one, isn't it? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I want to get the items as well in the commissary. Oh, the commissary's up here though. I'm fine with that. Because remember, every time we use the die, we get 5 coins, and that's enough, I think, for an item in here. I'm gonna. Oh, but lockpick kit is so good. Right, might be a mistake. I'm gonna get 1 key. Might be a big mistake. I just feel like, again, I'm just struggling on this run. I'm just struggling all the time now. What is going on? Also, okay, no, you can't pick that up. I swear I remember there being like a clock or something that you were supposed to be able to pick up, and I was like, whoa, you can pick up that clock. So one of these vases, or maybe even both of them, I need to smash one of them. Both of them. Do we do that? Do we just do that now? Yeah, let's do that now. I'm interested in doing interesting things. I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. Okay, let's go through the foundation. First date night, everything's fine, except you've got that look in your eye. Okay. Sledgehammer for 4. Let's do it. And then shovel as well. It is good that they are half price. It makes it a lot easier to buy. Okay. So let's dig in here. Make our way back to the entrance hall and dig while we go. Like a freaking dog. So that was not needed. My big concern now, of course, is we are running low on steps. Which I think was kind of expected. Because we are going back and forth a lot. Can we destroy this? Yes, we can. What do we get? Oh! Oh! Microchip! Oh, I accidentally clicked. Oops. We can destroy this as well. Upgrade disc, maybe? Oh, literally nothing. Right. Let's go and do the microchip now. Because I'm interested. I also wonder what happens if you get the microchip and then you call it a day. Do you just lose the microchip forever? Hopefully not. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that stupid. I'm a little bit stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Okay. Final microchip. It seems like, at least. What does this do? Cloak, castle, court. Cloak, castle. Court, cloak, castle. That's very strange. Why those 3 words? Because they all begin with C. This is a cool cutscene. Again, the music is hype. Where does this go? It's incredible how simple that... Oh. It's incredible how simple that last one was. You just have to break the vase in the entrance hall, but I didn't do that for the longest time. Because of course, why would I think that, you know? Why would I just randomly come and think that? Do I want to do this now? What is this? Do I want to do this now? We are halfway through a run, but also, we've got 18 steps to the name. And 1 place to go. Let's just do it. Oh my gosh. Going over some caverns. This is beautiful. Wait a second. No way, right? This is going to be a plot twist. If there's any time to call a plot twist, I think it's before the end of this episode. I reckon there's a plot twist that this used to be... The music is very loud. Is it just loud? Oh, I think this manor used to be a castle. It used to be where Oris lived or something. Like something crazy like that. I mean, it's not that crazy, but I feel like there's royal significance. Like maybe we are... Maybe the story is we are actually a prince. Because at the moment, we are purely just, you know, the barons. What even is a baron, by the way? I don't even know what a baron is. I'm thinking about it. I have no idea. Maybe we are going to become a king or something. That's why the game is called Blueprints. Like, it has to connect royally or something. Maybe that's why it's saying court, cloak, castle. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm scared for what this is, to be honest. I'm quite scared. This is beautiful. Oh. Is that Reddington over there? It's Venaries at least. It's red flags. That's a red flag. Okay. Looking out for like sigils and stuff like that. I wonder if there's more to do here. Okay. Throne room. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add throne room to your drafting pool? Starting tomorrow, it will be permanently added. And it was a black room. It was a black room. Can I see the room directory of it? Studio editions. Oh my gosh. I'm being overwhelmed. I don't think... Yeah, because it would be in found floor plans. I don't think it's part of it yet. The plot thickens, guys. As I was saying, like this feels like a castle almost. It feels like there should be a throne room somewhere. Okay, well, this is insane. What a development. I wonder what the throne room will do for us, if anything. Blackbridge. Again, Blackbridge. Like they used it. Orinda Aries used to have the national color black. I don't know. It's like I don't know. This is really crazy. There is still a password to be found there. I don't know what that will be. But that was fun. That was a great time. Now back to the actual game. We're never gonna pull throne room, are we? It's gonna be 5 gems. Alright, let's just go back. I'm really sad that this run is over, but to be fair, we did kind of do a lot of nothing. Oh yeah, and I think Draxus the Dead, or whatever we got, was definitely stopped us in our tracks, because that gave us a lot of dead end rooms. And I think we're probably going to draft a dead end room here. Laundry room. Let's redraw. Solarium would be funny because we can't draw more rooms. Let's redraw with this. Let's redraw with that again. Coryard. You know what? Let's just keep having faith in this run. Let's go back to the... I know it's very bold to have faith in this run still, but I'm going to get everything here. The compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Yeah, that's really going to be helpful. Whenever you eat food, gain an extra 1. It's just... It is over, I know, but... I mean, if we do draft a bedroom, that's an extra 5 steps at least. And also, we got a metal detector. You know, to find ourselves some steps. Some metal steps. Yeah, it's over. I mean, we did make progress, sort of. Oh, treasure map. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. I forgot we even had a shovel. What does this do? It's a good thing that it told me, because I completely forgot about that. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Get it? 25 coins and 3 gems. Wow. Okay. Well, that's useless. Actually, it's not useless. Can we draw and draft freezer? Let's do East Wing Hall. Because that's what I would draw. Or, yeah, draw anyway. Freezer? No freezer. Servants' quarters keeps us going. Because it will give us 5 extra steps. Okay, do we want to go in there? Yeah, why not? Waste of time, I think, actually. Okay. It's an interesting dig spot right there. Is there anything else? No, there wasn't. Okay. So now we try and get Freezer again. Come on, we need to get Freezer. Freezer, 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 Freezer. No. We can at least see what Solarium looks like. Sure. What does Solarium look like? Oh, wow. There is actually more in here than I... Oh, my gosh. There is more in here than I thought there would be. There's a pawn in here. I don't think we need to remember that, really. What is this? Mr. Nogular. Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. Yes, I would love to know this. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base, not the vase, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Ah, okay. While face to face with the angel. Okay, I'll remember that. I will remember that. That's very good to know. And then the only other thing in here is this, which I am a bit terrified of. What does yellow do? Yellow goes up. Green, nothing. Oh, no, green... does something. What does green do? That's so random, isn't it? I was trying to figure out what green actually did, but I have no idea. Okay, great. More allowance. That's great. Right, Freezer. Come on. Just need to draw Freezer, and we're good. No. Okay. But what we can do is a secret passage. And then we know that Freezer... What is Freezer? What is Freezer? Is it a blue room? Yes, it is. It's a blue room. We want to draft... Oh my gosh, we can't draft blue rooms from here. Okay, it has to be bedroom then. This is funny. This is so funny. Master bedroom. Bro, I would love to get master bedroom right now. Do I just accept that the run is over and do I go and look at master bedroom? Yes, sure. I'll just look at master bedroom. Because there's no way this run is ever going anywhere after this. Car keys, great. And our food is ready as well. Cannons in the master bedroom, great, of course. That makes total sense. Little hat, another one of those things. I did see that. More Ajay box, interesting. Red Prince? Huh? Okay, wait. Oh my, there's a lot here. Okay, I'm sorry. What? So, first of all, we've got Excalibur here. This is the thing. Holly and Swan, Epson and the other one, Sinclair. So then there's nothing on this side. So let's explore along the right here. So then clock thing here that I can't get into. Okay. Typewriter. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know that. Great. Thank you. Okay. Is this all? Oh my gosh, this is... Oh no, it's one thing. Okay. Herb. As in Herbie. Our brother. The controls for the Foundation elevator are located behind the Foundation wall. Okay, we found that out accidentally. This means that controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the Foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. I think probably both. I think it's accidentally a security feature, maybe. Okay. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. This is quite a nice bedroom. Well, it is a master bedroom, so that's what you'd expect. Collector's copy. Morajai box. Fun for the family. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and grey tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the colour of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colours and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavour. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. I think that's really interesting. It's trying to call out that the original Morajai was white. And the other connection that I have to Morajai as well is that in the entrance hall, the stamp on the letter in the entrance hall, we've looked at it and it says Morajai. It also says the White Sea of Yore. I think it's trying to tell us that the national colour of Morajai is white. I think that's what it's trying to tell us. That's very interesting that this comes from Morajai. Oh, have these been different? These have been different. Oh, I get it. You're supposed to, based on what this is, what this symbol is. So I know that we've had diamond before. I know that we've had the arrow one before. You're supposed to get the national colour on all 4 corners. That makes so much more sense. I love how we're working these things out. I love how a simple letter like that allowed me to understand that. So, how am I going to do this? I knew this wouldn't be simple at all. It was simple. Great, another allowance token. So we now have an allowance of 8. That's very good. I wonder how many there are in total. I wonder how big your allowance can get. Okay, now this is what I'm excited about. This is... Oh, wow. Okay, this is Marion Marigold. This is her husband, which is Simon? No, not Simon. No, is it Simon? No. It's Daniel. It's Daniel, right? Daniel is our father. This is either me or Herbie. I think, I mean, immediately it did look like me, but also it could very well be Herbie. I think she has a swan pendant on. It's interesting, we have a train. Trains are, locomotion is associated with the Rinda Aries. But why else train? I don't know. Okay, so this might be a different version of the Red Prince. To my encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. Oh, that's quite sweet in a game full of infuriating doors. Ever grateful, Mary. Of course, on the one run, I don't have a magnifying glass. I get all of the interesting books and stuff. Okay, I can't read it. There was a prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. It's interesting, actually, to go back through some of the earlier stuff, because we might have missed stuff in the earlier stuff, and I just would never have gone back. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? Okay. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Okay, I was wondering if this text was going to be different in this book, but I don't think it is. I can just about make it out. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince in this book, the red book we just read. So why does this one... I guess it's just a copy that she gave to Herbert. Is this Herbert's bedroom then? Because it's a master bedroom. And we know that the queen, or not the queen, but like Clara Epsom was on the left. And like all of her rooms are on the left. And yeah, this is the opposite side of that. Okay, well, I am actually kind of glad that we did go to the master bedroom in the end. I would have loved to continue and get a freezer. But we'll get a lot more coins another day, I'm sure. Okay, so let's call it a day. For tonight, I am going to continue one more run. Day number 22. Please give me some luck. Oh my goodness. I just feel like I have wasted a few runs. Really. It's quite disheartening. But I think we're getting there. I think it's just we just need a lucky run one day. I still cannot believe it was day 5 that we got into the antechamber. Day 5. Has anybody else done it that quickly on a first playthrough? I don't know. That is just insane, isn't it? I think tool shed. I think we still need to go all out on trying to get as many tools as possible and then combining them. And it's great that we got the magnifying glass. Okay, where was that last run? Okay. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Why do I have 76 steps? Why do I have 76 steps? Am I missing something? I must be missing something. I thought I only got 70 every day. That is weird. Okay. Am I missing something? Am I completely forgetting about something? Oh no, what am I forgetting? Okay, well, whatever. I want conservatory, but I also don't. I also think it's about time we start thinking about putting dead ends down as early as possible so that we can stop getting dead ends later on. That's also where I'm going wrong. Coat check. Just in case we make any contraptions today, which I'm very much hoping to do. This isn't great. Spare room. Then let's go back to the entrance hall. I am going to take a new clue back out just because we have the magnifying glass. If we can get another library, then that'd be great. Another master bedroom? Nah. And now we get freezer. Of course we do. Conference room is fine though. Oh my gosh. We get a key and we get Southern Cross. Okay. It's a cool observatory. We do need more keys, of course. This is going well so far. Again, I'm running into the problem again where I've gone 4 ranks up, meaning I need to go all the way back down. But I would like to go back down right now, I think. I think that's the best course of action. I have taken a utility closet just so that I can get it out of my draft pool. I never know if that's the right thing to do or if I'm being a complete dork, but I guess we'll find out. Great Hall. Yeah, let's go with Great Hall and not go into it for now. We can go into it as a last resort, but remember we can get foyer potentially. That will help us to unlock all of those doors. Okay. Hallway. Okay, you know what? This might be very bad, but I've never been in the Rotunda. It's 3 gems. I've got 5. So I'll still be on 2 gems afterwards. And if I want to go left, my only other option is taking the weight room. And that will make me lose 32 steps. So, I don't know why I said it like that, but 32 steps I would lose. So I'd rather lose 3 gems than 32 steps. So let's take Rotunda for the first time ever. I've skipped it so many times. I finally got Rotunda. Yeah, look at how boring it is. That's actually quite cool. But it's boring. It's such a boring room. If I knew you could have rotated the floor plans. Wait, is that what it actually says? Can rotate. Yeah, I thought you could rotate the room. I think you probably can still, actually. Never mind. I think I'm being extra dumb. None of those you can rotate, though. So I'm just going to go with dining room. Okay. And then we go down from the dining room. Her ladyship's chamber. Next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3. Well, I've got boudoir here. I would like to take her ladyship's chamber just to see what it's like. But I also want to complete the game. I'm going to go with pool hall. It will give me more keys as well. No! No, her ladyship's chamber. No. I'm not wasting a door from that. Oh, a queen! That's good. So there are 2 queens. I actually think there are the same amount of chess pieces as there would be on a board. So there are two queens currently. I think there are 4 knights. There's one in security. There's one in the... Oh my gosh, what's it called? There's bishop in chapel. There's a bishop in rumpus room. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's just 2 of knights and bishops. But it feels like knights and bishops are more common than kings and queens, for sure. Maybe it's just based on what, based on the room that... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. A lot of oh my goshes. A lot of stuff going on in here. This is why it's worth absolutely just continuing like drafting rooms that you've never seen before. I've just drafted Rotunda and the Her Ladyship's Chamber, and I think both have actually been very insightful for me. I thought Rotunda was a lot worse than it is. So, does it never end? Does whatever never end? Oh, this is like the star system. Yes. We've seen this in that picture on the geography classroom. But also, this has the same vibe as it to the music one. Well, not really. But it does have a spiral here as well. Like, spirals are becoming more and more common, I would say. Does it never end? The only reason it's giving me the same vibes as that is because it does feel useless, but it's like very ominous still. Like it could mean something, but I have no idea. It's so beyond my thought process right now. Okay. This is a very nice room. That's Simon Sinclair, I think. Looking very... That's so scary. It's MODOK. Yeah, that's quite scary. I will not do that again, don't you worry. Okay, so then you are grandmother Epson, I think, and then aren't you Baron Thomas S. Sinclair? No, I think you might be on the Epson family. Oh yeah, William Epson and Lady Ashlyn. That's who they are. And Simon Sinclair is the one here. This is Simon Sinclair. This is Lady Ashlyn. This is William Epson, I think. Lord William Epson. Okay, upgrade disc. Great. We can definitely do that today. What is in the... Okay, never mind. It's locked. Hourglass, which signifies... Is it Ajera? Yeah, or Eraja. I always get the name wrong. Eraja. Signifies Eraja, which is interesting. And also the purple signifies that too. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Oh, I wonder if there's a way in here maybe to unlock it. I don't know. Ballerina. It's very nice. Yes, purple flag, Ejara. Yes, for sure. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, game. That's interesting. That's a nice room. That was definitely worth seeing, at least. I think gymnasium is fine. But before we go into the gymnasium, let's go into the rotunda and do it from this way. So we push the button. Push the button, let me know before... Yeah, I know the sugar babes. Okay, there we go. So it does work the way that I think it works. But it is cool that you can rotate your floor plans from here. It doesn't matter if you've got rooms like this, but... Actually, it does. It does matter. That's cool. That's really cool. I think I want to do that. I think I want to do pool. I don't have a lot of gems. That's really unfortunate. We need to try to get the parlor. The red parlor. Nursery. I think sauna. I think sauna with a womp womp, like it's not great. But it's the sauna. I think we do get a gem in here as well, yeah. That's very common. We do get a gem in the sauna. Okay. Then here. Now here's a funeral parlor. Yes, I'm interested in doing this. This will give me 3 gems. It would be quite funny if I messed up though, wouldn't it? A box next to this box contains the gems. A box next to this box contains the gems. So the white. Blank. A box next to this box displays a false statement. That's false. Meaning this is true. Meaning this is the gem box. I mean, that seems very easy. Okay. I was scared that was too obvious and that was just going to be wrong. Okay. Then what's in here? There's no point getting the bunk room, is there? Solarium. Let's do solarium. Is there anything in there? There is a dirt thing, but we don't have anything to do with that. So yeah. All the way back to the foundation now. Although actually we can push this button. Push the button. No. There is this button and we can go through this door. Okay, well that's just a complete... Like, what? There's no point, really. Let's do bedroom, to just have another bedroom on the property. See if there's anything in here. Because, you know, we... Oh, yeah, I forgot about with the sleeping mask as well. Yeah. Completely empty. Exactly as I thought. Oh well, at least we got another 5 steps that we're never going to use because we don't... It always feels like we either... There's always a limiting factor, right? It's either we don't have enough keys, we don't have enough gems to get good enough rooms, or we don't have enough steps to keep going in the run. There's always a limiting factor. And it's always like we have loads of these other 2 things, but no, we don't have enough steps. Oh. I'm going to have a bit of a breakdown. These runs are just not going my way. They just aren't. Something needs to change. Something needs to change. Okay. I tell you what needs to change. I'm gonna go and check in my magnifying glass. I know that the vault key isn't, like, it's uncommon. It's definitely uncommon, but I've seen another one and we've left it and it's fine. I hate that I'm taking it out of the code check because, you know, one day I would love to see what it does. But at this point, it's more useful for us to save items for future runs. We haven't been doing that. Let's check, or let's retrieve the item, and then let's check in the... Oh, upgrade disc. Can we even use it? Oh no, can we... Please tell me we can use it. Magnifying glass has been checked in. We can't even use it. Can we use it in the terminal in the weird place? Please tell me you can. Yes! Thank goodness. I didn't want to check it in. Alright. What do we get? The closet. This is good. I do want to upgrade the closet because the closet right now is terrible. It's so bad. Okay. Sorry. Oh. 1 extra item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. I think it commonly is. 2 extra items if drafted adjoined to a bedroom. Or 0 items but 4 extra items if drafted adjoined to a red room. I don't like the red room one, but it does count as a red room. I think I like the 2-2. I'll do bedroom closet. It's a shame that it doesn't turn it violet, but whatever. Oh well. Sucks to be me, I guess. Anyway. Another ridiculous run, I think. And we had a utility closet. If only we had security. That's why you install security, guys. I feel so defeated after today. It's just... nothing's going my way. But I guess we can look at the bright side. There have been some big revelations today. We just haven't had the biggest mansions. And we haven't gotten to the antechamber. We haven't even gotten near to the antechamber. We haven't seen the antechamber door since we passed through the antechamber door, I don't think. But I'm going to stop complaining. I'm going to stop recording. And I really hope you enjoyed, despite the frustration that I've been going through for the past few hours. Thank you so much for watching. If you have been enjoying the series, make sure you like and you subscribe. And here's a teaser for the next episode. Oh no, I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Is this going to be a whole, like, thing? Okay. We've got 30 minutes! And there's music. Okay. We've got a magnifying glass. That's good. Final exam. Instructions. Your exam... I feel so tense. It's an exam. Oh my gosh. What do I do? Okay. Breathe. I don't want to do it. It's like opening my GCSEs again.